This is how you can make this pretty hair accessory at home. I'll teach you all the steps you need to make this autumn-inspired hair vine. So let's get started. Here's all the materials needed. You'll need pliers and wire, champagne gold metal flowers and leaf charms, metallic bronze and champagne crystal beads, 4 and 6 mm pearl beads in complementing tones of off-white and brown, and finally a ruler. To start your vine, cut about 150 centimeters of wire. This won't be enough to make the whole thing, but it's a manageable length. And later, I'll teach you a handy way to add more wire in the middle of your hair accessory making. Begin by forming a loop that you can later use to attach the headpiece to any hairstyle. Start by threading a 4 mm pearl onto the wire. Slide it midway down. Continue by turning the bead around until you have formed about 2.5 centimeters of twisted wire. Now form a loop with it. Separate the two wires and place the bead between them, and then start twisting the wires together to close the loop. Form about 1 centimeter of twisted wire. You can use a pen or something cylindrical to make sure the loop is round. Now take the wire on the right side and add a brown 6 mm pearl. Slide it down the wire, leaving a few millimeter space between it and the stem of the vine. Twist it around to encase it. Continue by adding a small flower bead cap and a 6 mm off-white pearl. Slide them down. Now take the wire and thread it back through the hole on the flower, but not the pearl. Pull the wire through carefully. Here's a little tip. The best way to get the flower to be flush against the hair vine is to make sure the bead is at the center of the flower whilst holding your finger on it to keep it in place when pulling the rest of the wire through until the flower is as close as possible to the stem of the vine. Then wrap the wire around the base of the flower bead cap several times to ensure that it's not going to move around too much. Twist the two wires together until you have about 1/2 centimeter of twisted wire. Then let's form a branch on the left side of the stem. Measure 2 centimeters and bend the wire there. Add a 4 mm crystal and slide it where you just bent it. Twist the wires about halfway down the branch. Add a 6 mm crystal bead on the right side. Leave a few millimeters space to twist the wire. Twist the wires all the way down to the stem. Add an oval crystal bead to the left side of the branch. Twist the wires for 1/2 centimeter in length before the next branch. Form your next branch on the right side of the stem. Measure 2 centimeters and bend the wire there. Follow the order of beads I'm showing on screen. Twist the wires for another half a centimeter. Take one of the wires and put a leaf charm onto it. Position it to the right side of the headpiece. Put the wire through the hole on the charm a second time. This ensures it stays in place. Add a flower bead cap, followed by a flower stem bead cap and an off-white pearl bead to decorate the center of the flower. Take the end of the wire and thread it back through the holes on the bead caps. Pull the wire through carefully. Continue by wrapping the wire between the leaves to secure them in place. Then, wrap it around the base of the flower bead cap several times to prevent it from being wobbly. Continue by forming a branch on the left side by measuring 2.5 centimeters and bending the wire there. Form the branch with 2 different sizes of metallic bronze crystal beads. I think these beads complement the champagne gold components so well. Now form about 1 centimeter of twisted wire before the next sequence of branches and flowers. Create the first branch after the flower on the same side as the bronze metallic branch. Make it with a 4 mm pearl, followed by a 6 mm light peach bead and a brown pearl bead. Add another small flower bead cap with an off-white pearl in the center. Keep repeating the same order of branches you did before on alternating sides of the hair vine. So the next branch is made with champagne crystal beads. Then a branch with pearls, just like you made before the first leaf and flower embellishment. Once you've done that, add the next leaf by positioning it on the opposite side of the vine compared to the first one you added. Keep alternating the sides of the leaves all throughout the headpiece. As you can see, at this point I was running out of wire. So, it's the perfect time to show you a way you can add wire when you run out of it. Add a flower and stem bead cap, followed by a pearl on the short piece of wire. Wrap the remaining wire around the leaf charm and then around the base of the flower bead cap several times. Then snip off the excess wire with your side cutters and press the end down with the chain nose pliers. Cut a new length of wire from your spool. Continue by wrapping one end of the new piece of wire to the base of the bead cap. Cut any excess wire off. And there you have it. Now you have more wire so you can continue with your work. Keep making your hair vine until you reach a length that you're happy with. Continue repeating the same sequence of branches and flowers. The hair vine I made ended up having 7 flower and leaf embellishments in total. Here's how to finish up your headpiece by adding another loop to the end. Twist the wire until it's about 2.5 centimeters in length. Form a loop. To close the loop, wrap each wire around the stem of the vine and snip off any excess wire. Make sure there are no sharp edges by pressing the ends down with your chain nose pliers. You can use the loops to attach the headpiece on your hair with satin ribbon or bobby pins. Here's the finished autumn-inspired headpiece. Although I think you could wear this any time of the year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.